Hello, welcome back to Ziggy1 Plays. I'm so glad that you've joined me today. I've been gone for a little over a week now. Had some stuff going on in real life, had to take care of, and it was a great time. But now I'm back, and we're about 1 week out tomorrow from the launch of Pokemon Legends ZA, and I'm getting so excited for this game. So this video is just kind of a catch up on all the news that we missed and looking through to see if there's some headlines you might have missed and concerning this new Pokemon game that we're all so excited about. So let's get into it, and we'll finish the video today by looking through what Pokemon are for sure confirmed for this game and maybe some that we're hoping to see. So stay tuned for that. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, anything helps. I'm really pushing toward 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're really getting close. We just hit 700 during this little break I was on. Incredible. Thank you so much for the support. Let's continue the climb as we get closer to 1,000 subscribers. And now, without further ado, let's get into Pokemon Legends ZA. Any news that we might have missed or things that have been going on the past few days. First off, just wanted to shout out this website. This website is so incredible. It looks amazing, right? They put a lot of effort into this. Also wanted to realize something with you guys. First off, we looked through all the new, let's see, where is it at? Mega Evolutions that were announced on the day of the Nintendo Direct. But one thing that we didn't look at was this, the DLC. Now, part of the reason is because I spent all my time talking about the brand new starters that were confirmed, being Chestnut and Delphox and Greninja. Well, today I want to just mention this in case you missed it, which I'm sure nobody missed it at this point, but let's talk about it. This DLC that they're planning on setting up at the end of Legends ZA. Koopa is a mythical Pokemon that can use loops on its horns to create these like wormholes, basically, right? And you're able to travel through these mega dimensions to get to other places. It's going to be a really, really cool way to expand the world that we're playing with without actually having to add another region or anything like that. But maybe more excitingly, in the trailer were two new Mega Evolutions that were revealed that we haven't even looked at yet. First is Mega Raichu X, which, as you can see, has kind of got the same vibe as like Mega Mewtwo X, a very physical looking version of Raichu, which, first off, Raichu is amazing and needs a Mega Evolution, and so it's really cool to see it get some love. But in addition, a Mega Raichu Y, which is crazy to me that they revealed two of these things. Raichu Y, of course, having a similar look to maybe a lowland Raichu or even just regular Raichu with a special attack and probably a very fast Pokemon as well. Both of these designs look pretty cool. They do look a little bit gimmicky, kind of like Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y did, but I do think that Mega Raichu X looks very neat. I'm not even going to speculate about their abilities and stuff because I'm probably going to do a video on them very, very shortly. Okay, moving on to another piece of news that we haven't had a chance to talk about is something that was confirmed quite a few months ago, actually, by Austin John Plays. But I think that everybody's starting to ask this question again because the game's about to release, and that is the shiny sound. In other words, the sound that plays whenever a shiny Pokemon spawns into your game. I think he's got a couple of examples of it here in his video. Is actually confirmed to be in this game, Pokemon Legends ZA. And this is from people who have had a copy of the game and have been able to play it and can confirm that it's in there.
Is a very important thing to talk about. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, there was
you can see here, here's an example. Shiny Pokemon spawns in right there, and you hear that little twinkle, that little sound. You know, if you've played that game, you know what I'm talking about. So what that plays out to be for us is that if you were shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends ZA, we have it on good authority that when a shiny Pokemon pops into the overworld, you're going to hear a little chime play, signaling to you as the player, there's a shiny Pokemon on the map somewhere, and I need to go find it. And that was such a great feature to have. It was super fun, and I hope that it does actually make a return here. And so we'll be getting into that more whenever the game actually drops and discussing how that's going to work for you. Now, the next thing you may have heard about through Twitter or through, I think it's been on Reddit as well, is this idea of a shiny Pidgey. Now, before I reveal this to you, I do want to say this trailer here, the 6-minute trailer revealed about 5 days ago on Nintendo of America in the US, is this is not the trailer it was referring to, and I thought that that was the case, but instead it was the Nintendo of Japan trailer, which you can see here I have pulled up on YouTube. And about the 1 minute mark, you start to have a battle in the wild area, and if you look in the background, right here. Yeah, see that? Well, what they've done is they've zoomed in and enhanced that, and what it ends up looking like is something like this, which players are confirming to be, well, not confirming, but they're guessing that it is a regular Pidgey and a shiny Pidgey, which is just really neat. I mean, for those of us that are shiny hunters, to see this kind of thing hidden in a trailer, whether it was intentionally or not intentionally placed in there, is super interesting because, you know, I'm going to be searching for this stuff on my own as I play the game here very shortly. And so to see it in the background of a trailer is only a good sign, right? We're going to have some of this going on in the game. Okay, now let's finish our video today, just kind of this catch-up video about Pokemon Legends EA, by talking about what's going on with the Pokedex. So first thing I want to do is look through the available Pokemon according to Cerebi, and this is all through the trailers, the Pokemon that we've seen on screen or that we know are going to be in the game. Some of these are based on Mega Evolutions, some of them are based on ones that we've actually seen roaming around in the wild area in the trailers. So here's what we're going to get into. I'm just going to read through and see what we got. So for Gen 1, you can see as I'm scrolling through, the bugs, the birds, we got Arbok, we got Pikachu, Raichu, of course, Raichu X and Raichu Y are going to be coming to the game. Clefable, rumored to possibly be getting a Mega Evolution, which should be cool. Alakazam, who has a Mega Evolution. Machamp, who does not. Victory Bell, who has a Mega Evolution. Slowbro, who has a Mega Evolution. Gengar, who has a Mega Evolution. Kangaskhan has one. Onix. Starmie, again, might be getting one, but we don't know. Scyther, Pinsir. Oh my goodness, I'm just realizing how many of these Pokemon have Mega Evolutions. We have the Eevees already confirmed, which of course they probably will never make a game without Eevee again. Aerodactyl, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, of course Mega Dragonite. Now we're into Gen 2, and you can see here the Pokemon that are being confirmed for the game. First off, just a note, I'm sure you've noticed before, Chikorita and Totodile are 2 of the 3 starters, which I would have always thought that maybe they would pick one from different generations, but in this game, 2 of the 3 starters are from Johto, and the 3rd starter, of course, is the Tepig from Black and White's Unova region. So interesting that both of these are in here, but we don't have any indication that Cyndaquil is in here. I guess he's not in here because he was in the last Legends game, I guess. I don't know. All right, here we go. Ariados, Pichu, the baby forms. We got the Ampharos, because of course he has a Mega Evolution. More Evolutions, Slowking, Steelix, Sizer with a Mega Evolution. Steelix has a Mega Evolution. Heracross Mega Evolution, Houndoom Mega Evolution, and then we got T-Tar, who also has a Mega Evolution. So you can see how much of this list is really just comprised of Mega Evolving Pokemon. All right, moving forward to Gen 3, we have Gardevoir, Sableye, Mawile, Aggron, Medicham, Manectric, all of those with Mega Evolutions, right? Then we have Roselia, Camerupt, Altaria, Bayonet, Glalie, Absol, Salamence, Metagross, and basically all of those except for Roselia have Mega Evolutions. So make of that what you will. Super interesting that pretty much all that's been revealed so far for Gen 3 is Mega Evolved Pokemon. Then we have Roserade and Lopunny and let's see, Garchomp, Lucario, Hippowdon, Abomasnow, more Evolutions, the Gallade, the Frostlass for Gen 4. Again, most of these having Mega Evolutions except for Hippowdon and Roserade. Is that it? Yeah. All right, now we're into Gen 5. We have the Tepig line, which of course is one of the starters that we're going to be seeing. We have Patrat. We have the Watchog Evolution. We have the 3 Pan and Simis. I wanted to make it a point here too that these guys, I don't believe, have been seen in any of the Switch games so far. So we have not had these in a Pokemon mainline game since the 3DS. Just think of that for a second. That makes me kind of excited. Obviously, these are no one's favorite Pokemon by any stretch, right? I don't think so anyway. Although I do find them kind of cute. I'm just excited to see them back in the game and to see them modeled in this, 4K resolution and running around, being able to be shiny hunted and stuff like that. I just have never really had that experience with these Pokemon, and so I'm excited to have them back in the game, despite them being kind of poor, right? We have Audino. I'm a big fan of Audino over Chansey. I know a lot of people like Chansey better. This is my favorite. And then we have Crocodile, we have Scrafty, we have Garbodor, we have Emolga, we have Chandelure, and that's it for Gen 5. A lot of these too have Mega Evolutions. Now, not all of them. Like Chandelure does not, Garbodor does not, Scrafty does not, Crocodile does not. But Crocodile, which one was I looking at right here? Scrafty and Chandelure are both rumored to be getting a Mega Evolution. I guess we'll see if that comes to pass. Okay, now we're getting into Gen 6 Pokemon. And this is where the list starts to slow down a little bit. First, we have all 3 starters, which of course we covered recently on the channel with their Mega Evolutions they're going to be getting. Then we have Diggersby line, we have the Talonflame line, the Vivillon line, the Pyroar line, the Florges line, the Go-Goat line, Pangoro, Furfrou, Meowstic, Aegislash, Aromatisse, Slurpuff, Malamar, Barbaracle, Dragalge, Clawitzer, Heliolisk, Aurorus, Sylveon, Hawlucha, Dedenne, and Goodra, Klefki, the Trevenant line, the Gourgeist line, Avalugg, and then Noivern and Zygarde. Now, I wanted to point out too, this is clearly like the most completely adapted Pokedex in terms of new Pokemon. Here's a list of the new Pokemon revealed in X and Y, and I just wanted to compare and contrast, right? You got the starters, you got the Diggersby line, Talonflame, Vivillon, Pyroar, Florges, however you say that, Go-Goat, Pangoro, Furfrou, Esper, Aegislash, the 2 fairy lines, the Malamar, Barbaracle, Dragalge, Clawitzer, Heliolisk, and then we have the other fossils, Tyrantrum, and then let's see here, Carbink. That's it. So Carbink and Tyrantrum and the legendaries are like the only ones that have not been confirmed from Kalos. And I would say that, you know, it's very likely that all of these, Deontay, Yveltal, Xerneas, and then of course even especially the ones that are in the regular decks like Carbink here and Tyrantrum here, they're absolutely going to be confirmed, right? I mean, there's no way that they don't, I don't think, especially since Aurorus is already in the game. So yeah, X and Y is almost definitely going to have all of their Pokemon in the game. Let's finish up this this list of Pokemon over here. Oh, we did already. Look at that. So in the available Pokemon slide on Cerebi, there are no confirmed Gen 7, Gen 8, or Gen 9 Pokemon as of yet. Now, we're pretty sure that there will be some Pokemon from those generations, but as of so far, Pokemon Legends ZA does not have any of them revealed, right? So super interesting. What I want to do now is just go through a couple of lists and just show you some Pokemon that I would like to see make a return. And then as we finish today, please go into the comment section, let me know below, who do you want to see make a vibrant return in this Pokemon game? I'm so excited to get into it, and yeah, let's check it out together. First Pokemon I want to see is Druddigon. He's one of my favorites from Gen 5. He's a Dragon type. He's, you know, he's more powerful than he comes across at first. He has a great shiny form. He's also just super fun to run around as like your, you know, your main bro, your partner Pokemon, if you will. And so he's always been one of my favorite designs. I have not really had much interaction with him in the last couple of games, especially Scarlet and Violet. So I hope that he will make a return here in Pokemon Legends ZA. Another one also comes from Gen 5. Let me scroll down to it here. This is another one that I'm hoping to see. One of my favorite looking bug type Pokemon. Something about Whirlipede and Scolipede just make it feel, I don't know, makes it feel really, really neat. I think it's more threatening than a lot of bug type Pokemon come across looking. I'm hoping to see Scolipede in this game. I would really enjoy to raise one and, you know, be able to use it as a main bug type on my crew. Now I know this Pokemon was in the last Legends game, but Walrein is one of my all-time favorite like ice types. So there's something memorable about the way that it was featured on the Elite Four in the Hoenn region, and ever since then I've just always thought of it as kind of a powerhouse, even though it's really not that powerful. But seeing these little steel balls rolling around, it's super fun. I hope this Pokemon makes a return, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is a Pokemon that a lot of people forget about. I just think it's a really neat looking Pokemon, and again, I'm kind of a sucker for the dragon types, but both Turtonator as well as Drampa, I believe it's called. Let me see if I can find Drampa real quick. These two Pokemon would both make incredible additions to this game. I think that they would be, yeah, they would be really, really neat to be able to get your hands on. I'm also a huge fan of the normal type. Drampa, the design is not my favorite, but like, if it was given new life in any way, I think it would be a super fun Pokemon to raise. Here's a couple more. Last two on my list before I want to hear your suggestions as well. Mr. Rime is one that I really enjoyed seeing revealed in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a really neat looking Pokemon. I've been a Mr. Mime enjoyer since I was a little kid. I always just enjoyed the way he looked. I thought he was funny. I like the whole mime archetype, right? And Sir Rhyme, or Mr. Rhyme, looked like such a good evolution of that. Seeing this guy walking around, you know, basically Paris, though, in this Legends EA game would be super fun. If I could have one of these as my partner Pokemon and like send him out and let him follow me through the streets, that would be a good vibe. And then finally, I have Ledian as well. This Pokemon is one that always comes to mind in my brain for like one that just really needs some love. It's a Pokemon that has never really got anything special. It's so weak, so underpowered. So seeing like Ledian get a Mega Evolution, or even if they don't do that, like getting some new moves, some new stat buffs, anything to help this Pokemon out would be fun because I want to like it. It's just so wimpy. All right, and that's all I have for this video today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and are looking forward to, just like I am, this amazing, amazing game, Pokemon Legends ZA. I can't wait to get my hands back on Mega Evolution and get into it. Just 1 week from this time of the week, we'll be beginning to shiny hunt, and of course, doing maybe a little bit of streaming, but especially some video making about how to shiny hunt and how to get into this game the right way. So thank you guys. Look for more videos coming this weekend and coming soon. Keep it tuned here at Ziki1Plays, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.